Kלים Perek Gimel Mishnah Aleph. Shir kli cheres li taher. The Mishnah is now going to tell us, how does one break a kli cheres? What is the size of the hole that breaks a kli cheres and makes it toher? Before we come to the Mishnah, the details of the size of the hole, let's recap a very important thing called gistra. Gistra was mentioned in the previous Perek base, Mishnah base. A gistra is a broken piece of a kli cheres. And when a kli cheres breaks, if a particular broken piece fulfills the conditions in Perek base, Mishnah base, then it will still be able to be makabel tumah in its own right, materas gistra. According to most Rishonim, you need, however, what's called yichud for gistra, i.e. the kli cheres breaks and the kli cheres becomes toher because it's broken, but you are still able, with yichud, to be miyached, that broken piece, to be mekabel tumah materas gistra, to use it, in other words, and that's the shita of Rashi and Tosfos. But the Mishnah is now telling us what is the general shear for breaking a kli cheres. In other words, irrelevant of gistra, because once these shiurim apply, then the kli cheres is broken and the kli cheres is toher, albeit that you may still be able to pick up one of the broken pieces and be re-miyached it, materas gistra, and fulfilling the conditions mentioned in the previous perek, it would then be mekabel tumah again, materas gistra. But the Mishnah is talking about the general rule of breaking a kli cheres. Says the Mishnah, shiur kli cheres li taher, he'osu lo oichlin shiur bezeisim. If it's a kli cheres which is made generally to put food in, then the shear of the hole is a shear of a moitzi zayis. If a zayis could pop out through the one hole, you can't be mitzaref different holes. If one hole is big enough for a moitzi zayis, then the kli cheres is tar. Of course, if the hole is at the bottom of the kli cheres, then the kli cheres is tar completely, and you can't be miyached the broken piece as a gistra because the hole is at the bottom. But if the hole is on the side, then from the hole upwards, whatever happens, the kli cheres is completely tar. But the bit which is below the hole, the broken piece which is below the hole, can have yichud the teras gistra. But the general shear is shiur bezeisim. A kli is broken if a hole is big enough for a moitzi zayis, the kli is toher. Ha'osi lemashkin. If, however, the kli cheres is not made for food, it's made solely for liquids, for drinks, then the hole is much smaller. Shiur b'mashkin. If the hole is big enough for mashkin to come in, this is called b'koines mashkin. It's not big enough. It's not good enough for the hole to be able to leak. Because with the kli cheres, if it just leaks, mashkin gets out, it's still not tahor, because you would still maybe take another saucer or a plate and put it underneath the leak to catch the leak. The shear here is what's called koines mashka, i.e. if you were to take the kli and immerse the kli into mashka from its outside, would mashka then squeeze itself into the kli from the outside, that's a slightly bigger shear than moitzi mashka, then that's the shear to be metair a kli cheres. Also, if the kli is made for mashkin and for oichlin, then of course, we then go lechumra. The bigger the hole, the bigger the chumra. A moitzi zayis is bigger than a koines mashke, and we go lechumra. We say it's only toher if the hole is big enough